Yo, Sanbonani guys, we are back at it. I'm just saying, like the background conversations we're
It's
having.
been happening.
Yeah, so we back at it. We are doing a crossover episode today.
What up?
For those that know crossover, you know when they do a show like Grey's Anatomy
And
then
Station 88.
Station 19.
Station 19.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
like two groups of individuals doing the exact same thing, you know? They do their thing, and we have one of our fellow podcasters.
One of our favorites from the East.
Yes, sir. So it's from east to east.
Yeah.
We have Sinatra in the house.
To hey.
Okay.
Okay.
That's important.
Yeah,
That is
okay.
very important.
Blanket gang.
Yeah.
Oh. Blanket
You can get
girl.
smoke for that.
Okay.
Ngubo gang.
Okay.
That thing you.
Ha.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We're very happy to have you here. We're happy to find out your perspectives on a couple of things, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Hey, plus you get a lot of flack, man.
Yo.
So shame.
I don't even want to discuss that. Hey, guys.
I
But
hope I
like,
can, you know.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Moral support.
I want to ask, what flag are you getting? Like,
I need to. You threw me under the bus. When
How?
I'm Bogoto over men.
eh?
You threw me under the bus with your
And so it
fellow
begins.
men.
No, but you know,
They didn't waste
conversation.
time, eh?
They did not. They did not. You guys fight like
Siblings.
yes.
No, but
Man, who's older here?
it's
I
supposed
am.
to happen.
I am.
Yeah.
Mara Q.
Q nights are maths lit, so
No,
you,
but
you can imagine.
Mara guys, immensely thinking. Yeah, bo?
Apples and bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Birds
how
and
you,
the bees.
That's how you solve problems. You learn how to solve problems by splitting apples and bananas.
Wow.
But I'm telling you.
Thank God I'm allergic to fruit.
So you were saying, T, I was throwing you under the bus.
Yeah, with
and-
your guys. You turned my conversation about men into a men versus women thing here. And I was trying to get men to speak, which I did successfully.
Yeah,
but they hate me now.
It drove conversation.
Yeah, they hate
It
me
did.
now. But, you know,
Give more context.
it's for a good cause. It's episode 11, eh?
Episode 11, yeah.
Where we discussed men and their whining and lack thereof.
Oh, you are continuing.
No, I'm
Oh,
giving
okay.
context.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Ew.
I'm going to take that clip, ne? And then post it. I'm kidding. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna edit. You want the people to see whatever
Naki
you want them to see.
because we finally have a female here, ne? Outside of D. What was your opinion? Like your honest opinion? Kabana. And just generally about the lack of communication between themselves and as individuals.
I don't know if between themselves you all don't talk.
Ke kgolo.
What
No,
is
I'll answer.
men?
Well,
Wait, let me
Yeah.
share your opinion and I'll answer.
I'll say maybe with the group of guys that I hang out with, because they call me the first lady in my group of.
Another thing we
Gents.
have in common.
Yeah, listen, hey. So I'm the first lady. They generally talk.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ba safe, yabo, ba kgetha hore ba bua ka eng, but they generally talk, and I think it's a good thing hore vele tlamehile ba bua. This whole whining thing, I think Liana Q just blew it out of proportion. I don't think she was talking about whining in that way.
Yes.
But
That was the thing.
Yeah, I get the
Yeah.
point where you say, can we talk about more important things or other things or move from topics that we've already spoken of?
Yeah, but like, and I'm also not trying to filter how guys speak, right? But
Yeah.
like you were saying, guys have problems and guys are dropping dead by their own doing, ne? On a weekly basis. We know a few,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And motho nasa khone bua le batho ba hae, you know, or ha khona ho reach motho ana tshwanetse go reach right, like in the right way, you know? And then nonke, when we wake up, we're all shocked, you know? You're not having the meaningful conversations, and I know I'm not supposed to coach or and etc. But the quality of the conversation has to matter, and you guys have to take yourself seriously, because before we call you whining, you guys go at it first.
I don't think I could have said it better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what triggered
Q.
Q is that when you said whining,
Yeah,
you said, like, when you put it like that, I think
I was
That's
triggered.
like I understood where she was coming
triggered
from.
when you said
Maybe the
men are
word
whining.
whining was
Yeah,
just
but
something
also
else.
have you noticed, guys think their wives and girlfriends whine all the time, when I dare you say it to them, then it's a huge thing. How dare we say men are whining?
Mara, this word again.
Okay.
You are generalizing.
No, like.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
But also,
maybe
you guys.
maybe what you want is for us to say men talk about everything and anything, so that what's more important in whatever you've spoken of. So if you give me 10
topics,
I must just choose. Oh, okay, no, this one.
From the 10, we choose
whining.
5 to talk about. Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when I said like there's such a huge space where if you're saying men should talk, like there's so much men want to talk about, right? And yes, we'll get to, like I was saying, we'll get to a point where we learn, this is what we need to talk about. But for now, we are finding our voice. That sounds so wrong.
No,
but we are finding our voices when it comes to our emotion, right? So because it's like a kid having a new toy. When you have a new toy, you'll play with it even when you are not supposed to play with it, right? So we are going to explode in that conversations of talking emotions. Yeah, but women putting pressure on us financially, it stresses us. Why do you want to date? Because we have money, love us for who we are. That I understand frustrates you guys, but that's us saying we are ready to have the conversation.
Okay, it's
right?
a start.
Let's start there. Let's build from that and go further. But I agree with you guys when you say there are more important topics to talk about, because what I found out, Uguti, South Africa has the highest rate of suicide, which bothers me so much.
And it's happening in our own circles.
Yes.
You know?
So that needs to be addressed. We need to deal with the issue. And also, I agree with you guys saying, for us to get there, we need to talk about what makes men get to that conclusion, Uguti. This is not worth doing. You know, life is.
But also, I think another interesting thing that I actually picked up this week was the fact that men, females, in the last 10, 20 years, we've been like grown into being independent. Like a lot of attention has been focused on us.
Yeah.
And then we've left the boy children behind. No one is equipping them. And even those guys that are trying to equip them are not getting the support that they could get, I mean, there was that guy, Patrick Shai. He was like on that Kulumandot or whatever he had going on. But like, look how he died. He died the same way and in the same kind of thing that he was trying to help other men from.
Avoid.
So, Banna habaso to see to that extent. But they're not coming forward about their issues. Because we've got unfair realities for men. Like we expect men to do everything for us and we're be taken care of. It's not fair.
True. I was going to ask, what do you think are the core issues that men should be talking about? When we talk about the more important topics, what do you as a guy think is more important for guys to talk about?
Yeah, well, guys, stop with the joke. This is a serious topic. Okay, so for me, like one of the most fundamental things, right? Sometimes guys say, "Q, you go too deep." So I'm hoping I won't go too deep.
Papa.
This is your time to go deep.
Go deep.
Go deeper, Papa. So for me, education, finances, right, and the position men need to play in their society, right? So for me, those are the 3 strong points, because what drives a man to be proud of himself is his ability to provide for his family.
100%, yeah.
And we find ourselves in a society where everyone wants to live an Instagram life. And we are comparing the Instagram life to what our economy is saying. It's saying we cannot sustain that, right? But there is this pressure, Uti. If a man is not able to give me a certain lifestyle, he's useless. So men are looking at themselves like, damn it, I feel useless.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a job, but what's 7,000 gonna do for the girl, for the love of my life? The girl I love wants to go to Dubai.
But is it realistic though? Like in the current economic climate, is it realistic for us to expect that of men?
It's not. I don't think it is.
And have we addressed that? Like even with females, I think this conversation has to happen with us girls. Is it realistic? Like me, when I want my man to buy me a house and buy me a car and whatever, I can't do that by myself.
Myself.
Well, like, I can do it, but at the magnitude that I
They
would
don't want it
expect it
from
from
me.
a man, is it realistic?
It's not. It's crazy. Also, the pressure that we put on these men. It's
That's
so
the
much
word.
pressure.
That
It's
word.
so
Pressure.
much pressure. And na kere ke sheba relationship ya how.
Yeah,
She gets these comparing all these things, but she gets to drink champagne all the time. She gets to wear Louis Vuitton all the time. I can't. No, I'll stick to my Mr. Price. Like, I think we need to be realistic as women. Just be realistic in the things that are happening in the world. Not everyone has so much money.
Yeah, and also men also need to date within their
Nani nitanda isn't dancing. And the grass is not always green on the other
Exactly.
side. Okay, we shifted the topic.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right.
So
date again.
with regards to what you guys are saying, I hear that point. Date within your range, right? But it happens more often where I thought the girl I'm with was within my range, right?
Okay.
Then because of social media, you know how powerful social media is. A guy who drives a Porsche finds her attractive and starts showing her the good life. Now the girl that you thought Tuguti was within my range has experienced a life that you can give her. Now Segati, party. Abangani bakho, like, and women often do this, like,
They'll compare to
your friends, your friend and his wife, or your friend and his girlfriend do this, they do that. Why can't you do that for me, right? And now you're looking at yourself like, but I thought we were happy. And now you start thinking, okay, look, yes, I know men mess up. The cheating and whatnot, and you'll hear girls say, but
women cheat better.
yeah, of course.
They mess up.
Yeah, but
poor men.
It's a mess.
Oh.
Though. Cheating is a mess because it messes up with people's lives.
It does.
Yeah.
So
it does.
They mess.
It's not nice.
So I just want to go back to
what
Usinati said, ne?
Yeah.
Where she mentioned
why
that
are you talking
word.
gentle? Like,
Yeah,
why?
No,
today
it's
will come,
serious. It's a serious topic.
Okay. Serious topic. Yeah, okay.
When she said pressure, that word is so powerful because men are under so much pressure.
Yeah.
Not only from your significant other if you are married, or not only from your children, taking care of your children. Yes, it's not intentional from them to say, look, we're putting pressure on you, but you as a man and how you were taught and raised and programmed, that you take on that as a man.
The
and also not only pressure from that, but also pressure from family. So even your own family, they look at you as baba window damage. Now we looking at you
automatically.
It's like injal and in African families, you guys know how it is. And then so all of that, if you are not used to, and mind you, understand you are living in a world where a lot has changed. Men are more hands-on in every department now. We're raising kids. We are hands-on fathers, for example.
Yes, they're absent fathers,
but they are present fathers.
So on top of that, and being a pillar of strength for your family, it's a lot. And I don't think we understand how much men take on, and because we're just too busy living life and getting by, we don't realize how much pressure men are under. And that's why it takes a toll at certain times where it's like abakulumi, because it's that thing yoguti.
And also to add on what you're saying, if a man does not do as expected or does not carry that pressure on themselves, right? Kuba nalento ukuthi ekhaya abasakunaki the way. So umfana kahle kahle. Malume lo uhlala cela abashana imali. Uyabo malume it's also like being married and not being married. My brother said to me one time, you know what, when I got divorced, like things changed. I went to Ekaya, abasang treated the same way. Now I'm like reduced to being a boy, saying ya tuunga. Now, you see there's a clan of married men. Now there's just me. Now things have changed, which prompted him to see, okay, I want to go back into that life.
That status,
that status as well. So the pressure is real.
So
marriage does give us like a status, eh?
It does.
Can I ask, like, and I don't mean it in a bad way, I'm just asking, and like, you know.
You won't be cancelled, don't worry.
Cancel culture.
If after last week I wasn't cancelled, I don't think
You are
I'll be
safe, ne?
cancelled again.
Okay, ask.
Do you think a lot of men-based things are based on they start with their egos first?
I don't think they start with their egos, but egos boost a lot.
So
of things.
like a lot of stuff is weighted on your ego first.
Yeah, and I'll explain why. Because to a certain extent, men need to have egos to be able to push to get to a certain level.
Okay.
So if you are a weak man, you will see yourself weak, and your community will see you as a weak man.
What is a weak man?
A weak man is a man that can provide. A weak man is a man
According to society.
according to
Societal,
societal pressures or standards. Men who can't provide, a man who can't solve problems, a man who's a burden to other people. Yeah, like those, like it would always boils down to those. If you are all of those, you are considered useless.
Okay.
And no one takes you serious, right? So if you are able to then get all those three, you are able to provide financially, you are able to solve problems, and people can depend on you, then you have the status within the community and in your family. Guti, no, siyazi ukuthi ukhuma kakhona izinto zayenzeka.
You're the leader.
Right? So for you to get to that point, you have to constantly reassure yourself, Guti, I'm that guy. I can do this. So yes, I agree. It's bad to have that type of ego, but we have channeled ourselves to believe, Guti, for me to continue like this, I have to be like this. I have to believe in myself so much that no one else can tear me down.
So a house husband vibes is a weak
considered
man.
a weak man. Because why is your wife providing for you? What are you doing
But
as a man?
don't you think society has moved in that direction?
No.
Not the black society.
No, not the black.
Definitely
Yes,
not the black
black
society.
society.
But guys, in black societies, as a dating woman, you find men that want money from you.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You find those guys that are willing not to do anything. All they want to do is give you sex.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, but also those guys are younger and they want older women.
And
Sugar mommy vibe.
Sugar mommy
Q
vibe.
spoke
It's
about
rare
it.
to find Takatarona
Dating
and he's
same age or
singing
older.
better.
Yeah, no. Why?
And Q was mentioning it in the last episode. Remember how, like, you were saying, there are men out there that don't mind being just
Yeah.
ahlale endlini bamphekele angawusebenzi abe nje, and some guys are fine
labo
with that.
mama bamawashithaba bathola yena endlini.
But manje society
Sebenza.
does not work like
But
that.
guys, how do we remedy this issue? Yeah.
We don't.
We don't. Yeah, this one is difficult.
But can
to
I
fix it.
I disagree with you guys.
So banna re tlo ba tlohella ba be so, and then ba re zonde, because what I saw from sorry James. No, like, but what
I
I
like
saw
the way
from
you said it. Yes.
yeah, ba re zonde, because from last week's episode and how guys reacted, they're very angry at females, and I realized the anger wasn't to me. But
just females in general.
We're just projecting.
I found myself asking, like, okay, you guys are in relationships and you have people close to you, but you can't even talk to your wife or your girlfriend because she's going to think you're weak. Then what's the point of you being in that relationship?
Why are you in that relationship? If you can't be
if
vulnerable
that's the
with your
person that
partner,
you can't
why?
be vulnerable with.
But guys, also,
But not all guys are not necessarily. Some men are vulnerable with their partners, and just the reason why I was saying I don't disagree with you guys, but I don't agree with you guys fully.
Yeah.
So in every aspect of change in society, there has to be gradual, small steps of improvement
and acceptance.
And I personally think that this generation of men, currently where we are, I am so proud of the men that we are becoming. Coming from a post
Thank you, Beyonce.
coming from a post apartheid type of structural family where families are broken up, and so we are literally, I would say, if we are 30 and older, we are the first generation of living in this new so-called world or new society. But I'm proud of how we have stepped up and taken basically stepped into the shoes where we will become fathers that are hands-on.
That you didn't have.
We will try and have conversation amongst each other, because I honestly think that as group with our friends, we do talk about our feelings. It has improved. It's not where it would, or where we want it to be, or where it is supposed to be, but there is improvement. Men are slowly coming out and expressing their feelings, and we are slowly sort of having conversations by saying, guys, this hurts me, or I can cry in front of my boy or in front of my wife, and I can be vulnerable. So it's small steps that we are taking, and I honestly think there is an improvement with this society of men.
It's just
slowly getting. It's a slow process, like anything. It's a process, So I don't think it's something that's going to be fixed overnight, where men are going to be now cured, But it is a process. As I said, we are like literally the first generation of men that have to live this new way of living. But also we need women to, guys, hold our hand.
How do you want us to help you guys?
Exactly.
But as I said, understand that it's a process, and understand that we are a work in progress. We are not perfect. We've got issues. I always tell my friends and my son as well. I always tell him, I said, I try to raise you to become both a warrior, but also a sensitive and caring person. So it's between those two lines, it's between those two parts where we have to be as men in this society we are living in. But and that's what we have to strive to be.
From what you guys are saying, it sounds like there's no help, or you guys don't need help.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're taking steps. Remedy. There's steps. Men are going to therapy more. Men are talking to each other more. It's gradually, it's those small steps.
Would you agree with me if I said the gents with hood mentalities take longer to get to a point where they talk about their feelings? Because I mean,
and also exposure. They're not yet exposed to what's out there.
Also, because that's another thing between guys. You guys are your worst enemies, because you guys are the first people to call each other like fool, it starts.
We're giving an example.
No, but in reality, it starts in your circles.
On this point, and I'll say why. Yeah, continue, T.
No, I was saying, you guys are the first people to release what's an amasepa. Like handlently.
Yeah.
But that's why it's important for us as men who have that exposure to things to go back, reach out, and extend a hand
ones who don't have,
and say, let us talk, let us have this. Because as you said, how much does a guy say? I want exposure. I
mean, that's the thing. That's a problem. They say because they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk.
My experience growing up in the hood was that, like, if you are a gent, right, you'd get like a group of gents where you chill together, but like the conversations were never fruitful or productive. Like, you talk about girls, you talk about partying, you talk about substance abuse, you talk about money, and like, if you go against that chain of thoughts, then we sniff, we slim, and you guys used to enjoy dissing each other so much that if you walk away and say, this is too much for me, I can't handle, you're weak. So this is the type of environment you grow up in, ekasi. It's only you as an individual that you decide, would say, I need to pull away from this because I feel like it's making me an angry person. But most of the time, guys will just get at each other and will diss each other, and you must sit there and take it because that's how you become a man. And those are the things we need to change. You must. I've been preaching this thing especially as a man. I'm not gonna say as a woman you shouldn't, but I'm saying, like, as a man, if you want to change the type of man you want to become, you need to change the environment that you're in.
That's true. And if you want to change the world, go home and love your family.
Yes, sir. That is a beautiful thing. Men that love their families. And people... Also,
I love me a man who's soft and cuddly and vulnerable and
I don't want exactly. I don't want a man that I'm going to go toe to toe.
As I said, men must be. You must be both a warrior.
I keep at least hanyane.
You have to.
Yeah, but that is exterior. Mara, that is exterior.
Let me tell you.
Tattoos and whatnot.
Mom send a long text ukuthi, baby, yes, I was not happy with the way you treated me, blah blah. Hey, ngifunde yonke lento le. Are you coming to sleep over or not?
Oh my God. Wow.
Okay, baby.
Wow.
Uze ne overnight bag.
A softie. A loving person. Cute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
A
cute.
loving guy.
Why wouldn't you?
Hey.
A guy who will listen. And today I'm unprovocable.
Yeah,
And
see,
I'm
like,
unfuckwithable.
you are in the zone.
I'm in my, you know.
This time you're not letting her finish, Yabo. Let her finish.
You see how men are.
These kind of men.
No, Mark, but a guy that will understand me, a guy that's gonna be my friend. Like a simple man, you know, you don't have to be slaying dragons and proving points and whatever. Just as long as we understand each other and we know where we're going and we're building.
And he must be kind.
Kind.
Yo, indoda engekho kind.
Yo.
I want to ask you guys a question based on what you're saying.
Yeah,
Let's continue.
indoda engekho kind will remind you. I mean, I've had the experience of dating guys who will tell you, yeah, that's why I say high school, you know, that's why Guinea, that's why this, that's why that. Because what, I said those things because I was angry. No.
Lina, yes, you must fight in kindness as well. You know, you must still remember who I am and you must know we're having a disagreement. Exactly. And then that's where guys complain.
that's why he's
Yeah. Mangimtshela ma weakness wami.
That's why coming in go.
Yeah. Mawutaki uchamela ingubo.
That's why Baba Kuahab.
Yeah. Since Baba Kayathenga ibisi.
Yeah. But like it happens. That's what happens. Because Motu calls you out.
Ufula tabi.
Yo.
I don't know where that
Hey,
goes.
women insults are the most painful.
They're the painful thing.
So I've been wanting to say that.
Uzothi nisha debate ukuthi yeah, that's why lento yakhe ingavuki ukuthi uqinela abafazi. Hayi bo.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think
you know, like,
ngoba uqinela abafazi yona iqini.
But how do you say that in the middle of a... Like, I don't understand it, eh?
A kind man is a
I could
sexy
never. I could never. Like, in an argument, about him, like, I'd feel like shit for saying anything,
Sure.
you know?
And I feel I've said a lot of bad things.
I've also said,
That's why, I recognize things that I need to change in myself.
And what you don't
for
want.
me to be in a good relationship, in a better relationship. For me to get what I want from the person, I need to give them what they deserve as well, right? Yo, I've said vile things in my life.
You know what I'm appreciating?
Yeah, the fact
The
that I'm taking
accountability.
accountability.
Yo,
Yeah.
accountability for women. Yo.
It hurts.
No, Linda, it hurts me to say sorry.
Accountability, I tasted like vinegar in my mouth.
Exactly.
Women don't know how to say sorry.
No, not like, guys, I don't want to lie. It pains me. Like, it's not something that I like doing.
But why, guys?
No, because why? I don't do anything wrong.
It's always them. It's not
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
I'm perfect, you know? Why am I supposed to apologize?
Guys, it will never kill you or hurt
Yeah.
you to acknowledge what you've done.
No,
and
but
say
like-
sorry.
like to
even
a-
if it's 10 years later.
To a boyfriend, no, hey. Yo. Tshwantse ke thole di-facts kaofela before I can account.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
But
it has to make mathematical sense.
Oh my God.
I read this post where like, guys, he's winning in the conversation. What should I do? And then women are like start
Start
crying.
crying.
And
Yeah.
like, no,
Start
that's
crying.
not how you solve a problem.
not.
But
It's
guys,
definitely
going back, sorry,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys. So I heard you guys describing the type of men you want: soft, loving, kind, gentle, right?
But buff.
Yeah,
Touchy.
and sexy nyana. So oh yabo na again.
Yes,
So
and-
the question the question was like, how do you guys feel with what men say? Yoguti, are you guys only wanted once you guys become single moms or being dumped by your type? Because you guys have a type which are bad boys, right? So now you get to a point where you guys are older and matured and you are single moms. And now all of a sudden, now that your type, you realize your type does not work. Now all of a sudden you want nice, gentle, soft guys. How does that make you guys
That's
feel?
why Mele say my type.
Exactly.
I see my type. My type. First of all, not type yak. I'll type your I can type your high. Understand? For example. So we get to that point because now we are older and we know how to type I7. And this bad boy, as much as Nicole, oh my gosh, he's the fuck me so good. And then what?
Yeah.
What else does
and those females that pick it up quickly are very blessed.
Because we're very slow.
Yeah. Those that pick it up quickly.
So we must give you guys the same courtesy we are expecting from you guys in terms of the emotional side of it.
True.
Yeah.
When it comes to that,
guys, and in relationships, like there's a little bit, a grain of insanity that goes through any woman in a relationship. When she starts acknowledging once you admit who you love a person, there's a grain of insanity. Now you ask yourself after a fight sometimes, how was that really me? I can't even tell my boys about this because, wow.
What drives you guys into insanity? The sex?
It's not even about sex.
No.
It's the sex. Hey, laba. You know how...
Guys,
what's funny about women? Women will say, no, if you love me right and you take care of me... Yeah, he's nice, eh? No,
musadi ha o rata a ka o hlahlamisa o sa tsebe. So
would you tolerate a micro penis?
No.
Don't go back to micro penis.
No, but I'm just saying, like you say, she's saying, if you love me right.
Let me give you a story. I dated one guy when I was like 21.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was is there something smaller than a micro? But anyway, I still collab.
Micro is like
is there anything smaller than that?
Marubonel outlay but to menchis is the proper size. It's the size.
Which guy?
Do it on TikTok because like he's this is regarded as
flaccid.
He said this is the match. This is regarded as a normal size.
No, but macro and a show.
Yeah, but
scientific. That's what
going back to what I was saying.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
I dated this guy, ne? Loved him. Probably the first love of my life.
You were still a virgin.
So it hurts a little.
No, guys, I'm just saying.
No, I was not a virgin.
You were inexperienced.
Yeah, I was inexperienced, but I was not a virgin. Right?
He was the love of your life.
He was the love of my life. And when that guy, if he had asked me to marry him, I would have said yes.
Exactly. What
like
Uzoyenzani babomncane? Yabona. Nakho.
There we go.
Honestly,
no.
Yabona labo babomncane
uyamthanda.
It's not even about the
guys, wait.
how he could not even use what he had.
This is
exactly.
Sorry, guys.
I don't
guys. Guys, no.
And we spoke
Please
about
explain
the
this.
sizes.
Guys, please explain this because
Yeah.
I'm really like this
Why are you
this is so interesting.
So yeah,
Just repeat that. Wait, Q. So this guy,
Yeah.
this guy, you like?
He's everything.
Everything.
My man, like he ate.
He's a warrior.
He's an
softy.
80. He's an 80.
Mara.
5% kuri inyani.
But then now,
the 15% is that you can't even use that inyani.
so if he said, "Look, I want to marry you. I want to spend the rest of my life," and then but
Wamhlahlamisa.
funa bayisho lento indaba. I want them to say it.
Mamela ke ne ke tlo dumela ha qeta ke mohlahlamisa ke mohlahlela rangwana.
Hey.
For ing.
And he won't ever know.
O no batla cuz ke tlo kwa ke tlo
I'm
le
shocked.
mogobedu ka tlung.
Yabo.
First of all,
No, but like-
like
Once you start having sex, guys, like stopping it is unrealistic.
So
would you
for
do
you,
that?
so for
Exactly.
you to get urangwane, it's purely sexual.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you guys, I think females are also females. No,
Double standards.
Tina's
Double standards.
Tina's careless.
Tina, ours is rational.
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
that's
it's
careless. We don't embarrass
Womanizer,
you.
wena.
You'll
Abafuna
never find
ubamncane.
out.
men that don't embarrass you.
And can I tell you what the biggest lie is? And you like,
Stove 6.
well,
okay.
well, okay.
No, but
Stove saka muipon 6. No me weave, chala asanda bane weave.
Guys,
but the point is, Rona cheater. It's calculated.
exactly.
No,
No.
No, I don't
Guys,
think.
can I also tell you-
I don't think generally men with us cheating or cheating men. Dog
The-
now he has.
The biggest myth.
Yeah.
The biggest myth. The biggest myth, ne?
No, but
Understand.
for women,
The biggest myth is
my man,
saying that
Q, women
women
will date your
cheat
best
with their
friend,
hearts.
your dad.
Hey, hey.
Who's talking?
Oh, sorry.
The biggest myth is that women cheat with their hearts and their emotions.
No, you're not cold-blooded with your cheating. That's why.
No.
Men will-
And I know
men will
females
cheat
are
on a
gonna
girl
come at me
strategy.
because it's secret ya rona, but no, guys, like sometimes when it's an itch, it's an itch.
And
Doesn't
that's
have to
facts.
involve love.
Cold-blooded.
We don't
And
have
that's-
to
Oh, no, yeah.
see you.
They
You don't have to
cold-blooded.
text.
Q.
We can carry on.
Also,
Cold-blooded.
now I'll tell you this personally, ne? If o batla ko tshwara hantle, ntshware hantle.
Exactly.
Hobane
you
nna-
will cheat.
no, I won't cheat on you. No, mamela, ntshware hantle. No, I don't subscribe to that anymore.
She answered the question.
Yeah,
though.
I answered that question. My ngane, ebile a ke re nka di-CV no. So wela ntate ke bona.
Oh, ne check manje.
You have to, guys.
Manga kekeletso.
No, tshwantse. Hona tse phela wa kgona ho phirisa motho. This I-
dates before you get to that thing. So how do you guys?
Sometimes
Hey,
we be
how do you
excited.
make
Okay,
Oh.
say he has the right package,
Yeah.
but he can't use it.
You know
What
there are
then?
growers.
Lapos
no, we'll work on it.
lapos
We'll work
nice.
on it.
Yeah, that's easy to
That's no
solve.
work on it.
But you know
That's
there are
easy to
growers.
solve.
There are growers out there.
Well,
Yeah,
They
the
don't
growers
care.
need to
They
know
don't care
how
about
to use
growers.
it.
They micro is where they throw the line.
No, you must, yo.
As to look to Baba
Le
Bantu
Modimo
with my
Moale
crew.
wa
Yes,
tjhelete
but
ke
we
ntho
are
e
Right,
Tandana,
that's true.
we are
Yeah.
better.
Mfethu.
We are yeah.
Umthengela ama-rose teddy bear.
Great father.
Yeah, that's why.
Protect.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
don't
we'll
know.
husband you.
But
We'll
I'm getting
husband
a
you.
weird
You don't post, they give my baby post.
Yeah.
As I said.
Mara, like I said,
But
ne?
you don't make me arch my
Cold-blooded.
back.
Yeah, and also don't come there and cheat on us with the
Nah,
problem that you
yay,
have.
yay.
Because nani nsile.
Ke
Then
tla
you're
kgona ho ka
humble.
khaba. Yo. Bro.
Then you're humble.
E kena kae?
Why are you
Like,
sharing it?
e kena kae? Why are you sharing?
This is why men are embarrassing.
You're embarrassing.
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
they embarrass
Embarrassing
us.
the family.
How?
Why you
You keep
out
my
dirty
secrets
laundry?
with family.
Now everybody knows that. Oh my gosh, we are begezela.
Yeah. And not in the good way.
Oh.
Guys.
Q, why not namhlanje in the hot seat?
It's not the way.
Overwhelmed.
Namhlanje uyajuluka namhlanje
No,
wami.
no, but
Usually you have a rebuttal for
I,
the table.
I hear their point. Ne?
But I was saying, hore ntshware hantle ke tla o tshwara hantle. Mara wa ntena. Wa nketsetsa manyala, especially with cheating. That's a thing we can talk about. But with cheating, if you're gonna cheat on me, I'll
You know,
ask who your manager is at work.
Can I just say?
And you sleep
I'll
with him.
probably go to the
Based
manager.
on what you guys are
I
saying.
told you.
Mina ngizase
James,
lithombe.
you know what I've noticed with women? I hear what Sinat is saying, ne? But what I've noticed is that women tolerate cheating.
Yeah.
True.
If-
we do.
If
We do.
the sex
makes
game is
sense.
dope and the finances are still okay, if those two go away, it's like, how dare you?
No,
do you think
how
you are?
rata motho?
Also, it's kind of
lies, yeah, these people are liars. Don't lie.
How
guys.
rata
On a
motho?
on a
Mara
public
vele, bana
platform.
manga. Imagine
Don't
myself
lie.
right.
Don't lie.
No,
If
guys.
those two suffer.
How rata motho?
Did you see it's not this way?
Momthanda yazi.
If we
Mina
mean
ngiyayithanda.
money.
Ngiyabekezela.
Siyabekezela.
Baby.
Awunemali father. How they'll
Sex
bekezela.
nemali.
Bekezela
Hayi
is there.
bazobekezela la.
They will
But yazi,
bekezela.
stay away from my man.
Ah, no.
Wait, I don't know if I'm one in a million or one in a few. Okay, tšhelete re tla etsa. Yo, mara yo ska mtima thola ne monate.
Exactly.
And she
Because
also feels the same.
nna ke a kwata sheba re wana.
Money is like
Beke ya feta
money
fela,
is like I.
Lynn.
So
Tšhelete re ka nna
see
ra
why
e
I'm
etsa.
saying sex is very important.
It
to
It
me.
is.
It is.
That's why it's
And
more
then I understand
kalile.
hore it's also important for men to have it.
Very much so.
Once you start having sex, this whole thing
It's done, ne?
yokustanisa, hey, How qadile have a sex? Have. Because
Okay.
otherwise ugcina wetsa ntho tse hlanyang. Ning like with guys
So stalk
la
about.
tsamaya se le dula di-partying until busiu. Thola mosadi who have a sex every day. O tlo ba sharp. You don't need to go o lo dula in dodgy establishments
Yeah, that's
just
true.
to pick up a girl. Do you understand? Like it counts. Lona, as a woman, you don't even look at another
That's true.
man.
I don't want to lie.
But-
I'm
but
telling
wait.
you, marriage sex is fun.
Highly
But wait,
It's nice,
when T says get
Marriage
married,
sex. Marriage sex is so nice.
You're an exception when I
Yeah, Baba.
when I argue.
Marriage sex.
wait, can I
it's
say?
nice, boy.
Can I see? Based on what T said, like get married and have sex on a regular. Have you not noticed that more married men are cheaters than guys
They
who are single?
are.
Why?
Because abafazi babo bayabancika.
Hey, and
Cheated, and you
but
not
basadi
getting
baba
it the way you want.
comfortable.
Bafento yabo.
Hey, baba comfortable, and then umuntu acanga ukuthi umbambile because they married, and then Tina sithola
And also,
ama-call.
niggas are not getting it the way they're supposed to.
Hey,
do.
rethola di call.
Yeah.
I think they're not being themselves. They're not being their true
Yeah, and
sexual
they don't.
self.
They,
Self.
yes.
Why is it that?
Yes.
Why would
No,
you swallow it?
I don't know.
Men-
but
men-
that's what I'm
I mean,
saying. If
obviously,
you
you
can be-
like before you guys get married.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you
So what
can-
changes?
in your marriage, if you are your true sexual self, you
Yeah.
guys will have the best, the funnest sex.
Exactly.
Hence, I say marriage sex. If you
Kumnandi.
adjust yourself,
Yeah.
if
Men-
you're a freak, be a freak even when you're married.
Exactly.
Men
Don't
want
be
to
like
choke
this guy,
their
man.
wives. They
No,
want to
and
choke
men
their
also
guys.
don't want their
Why?
wives to experiment. Utla, but like a lot of ladies have complained to me, "Horo mutu mutu, so where
Married
did you
ladies.
learn that? Yeah, I've got
But I
married
mean,
friends,
when I
bro.
did the podcast, when I did the movie,
But
you ask,
where
and
did
you
you
ask
learn
your
that
wife.
from? Why when I saw? You know, as if it's a wrong thing.
and I'm happy that you said it in that language because
Communication, guys.
yeah. Oh.
Communication, guys.
No,
It's key.
don't say that.
Communicate.
Mm.
Makankanyisi yini manje le? Usuyaduna.
Yile sombo ngisendele sona.
Amanyala
So
manyala muni.
ngikhotelani
Banokushuthi.
manje Ndlovu, manje?
No, it's
Waze
really
wadangalaza
good.
kangaka.
No.
Bakutshelile,
Wagqoka
basho-
into edabuke kangaka.
Wenzani?
Lingerie.
Akufihle mole kalanje yini? Uzokhotola. Ugcoka amapijama.
Athi ayikhothwa.
Mara
But no, I don't
nibathanda.
like the fact that when
Nibathanda.
Ayikhothwa le.
Abongomani.
Seniyakhothwa
Bulale.
madoda. Madoda.
Niyabathanda.
Niyatweka.
Hey, indoda engakhothwa na.
Abafuni nje bathi hayi ayikhothwa le nto manje.
Na
Guys,
bana no re
niyabathanda.
tlo ba dipaka bara.
Nah, I'm over that.
Zulu.
Zulu, nah, sorry.
You like
But they not all
I
like
can
not all
neither
Zulu guys
confirm
are
nor
like
I'm
that.
deny.
not
my
all- Mara, There was a
overration.
phase in my life where I was like, oh my gosh, Zulu guys.
What
Nah.
brought
I
up-
was in my
What
20s.
brought about that phase? Was it because of the?
I think I was just
The
influenced
authority.
by society.
Also.
Honestly.
Also, can I say, girls' types is always influenced by trends
It is.
because now like
Liban.
a guy was a aye, Tina.
Liban,
Tina,
this
it's always
like
been
queen.
consistent. Aye,
Lona
it
This
has
like
always
queen.
been consistent. Booty,
We spoke about this the last time when we
Mm.
booty. Wait, booty.
Tina's Katie Tina. Nanda.
Ah, Tina's boobs. Let me
Nyaketa.
tell you,
Uh-uh.
booty boobs. Some will say
Light-skinned.
boobs or some will say booty, but men have been consistent throughout time. You guys, bearded man, tall dark.
Tall dark has
Now we
been.
want
Tall
teddy
dark has
bears.
Now
always
you want
been.
teddy bears. Now you want muscular men. Tina, boobs, booty, pee.
Yeah, no, I've gone through phases
Lynn Nasham.
of changing. Nikerata, light skin, like
I went-
cow color.
I went through a light
Yeah, they do
skin.
change
Light
them,
skinned
change them.
niggas were
I
my
even
thing.
dated a guy that looked like a white guy.
Ooh.
Why is that funny?
The micromanagement guy.
Because his sutu was
I'll call
so
it micromanagement.
was so sutu.
The micro what guy was very light skinned. He was my type.
I heard Barry. No, okay. No.
And then I went into the Zulu phase.
Kingdom.
And in my life, I was like, I'll never date a Sutu guy. Never.
Yo, I
Mara,
still haven't
life.
dated a sutu guy. I dated a Tswana guy. That was
That's
like
one
a-
of us did to go.
Yo,
telling
yo.
Oh, guys, I think I generalize.
But anyway,
guys.
Yeah, no.
How do you? I need to ask you guys. How do you guys feel about what Lebu M is what he's doing right now, wanting his car back, and what Maporisa basically Maporisa also giving the Mrs. 48 minutes to return the car.
Akayithatha ngishibhalwe ngaye. Akayithatha.
But how do you guys feel
Stupid.
about that? How do you? Think?
No, but
No.
like that's also
think
not
it's
a man.
fair?
Like how feel
Oh, wait. Let me finish.
Guys, how feel
But
feel?
also, we need to establish Borena, if it's a gift,
Yeah.
how do you take back a
A
gift?
Wena
gift.
kancane kancane uyafika.
But how do you take back a gift? Now that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Yes.
Or how do you take back a gift? Mara nafona logically also, if the car is in your name, because court and whatnot. Hey.
Take your car.
Yeah,
No,
I
and no
like
scafa
Mina,
motho ntho tsa hao if o
if-
feel go tlo di nka
If
back.
ngikuthengela njari, ngiyayifuna.
Tshwantse ke ihlobole.
Ah.
Ngiyayifuna.
Ah.
Ah,
Ugqokela njari
nangayishisa.
ugqokela indoda. Let's lingerie yami ngikuthengele
Guy,
yona.
Uthokhele indoda ngelanjani
Get that shit off right now.
yena imhlono.
I can't say
Take it all,
aparela no mong ntse lutlwana mo. So what's the big deal?
Yeah, James.
in the mix.
Bakuchithela uhlala kanje ukuthi bogcoke iphi lingerie. Ngikuthengele yona. Damn it. Let's
No, company righteous.
But it's
Company
great.
rights.
I'm with the fact that they're wanting their things back. Well,
No, it's fine. They can take it back.
Yeah.
I
Okay
feel
with
like
that.
I'm okay with that. I left.
Nah, I just personally feel like don't give someone something if you're going to want it back.
because women
Don't
generally
do
keep
that.
the rings and things.
Oh, I want my weave.
Nah. Hi guys, that's a bit weird.
No, as men we are petty shame. In
I
breakups,
really
have
feel
to
like
say.
yeah,
So you
because
think real men say we've
No,
broken
leave
up,
it.
keep your stuff.
guys,
Real men,
who twana le ha like mamelang ne. Like I want to make this point. Well, about when people are married, monna be ankam sadi am kick her out of the house. Anal bana ba hai. That's him
No, that's
taking
not
back his
cool.
house. It's the same
No,
principle.
taking back. No,
That's
but
some
that's
weak
different.
ass
That's
people.
different.
But that's the
If there are
thing.
kids
It's the
that are
same
involved
principle.
and then you kick them out.
It's the same
Nah.
principle.
Stay with your side.
No, I
Ke
was
principal
referring.
one
I was-
because le koloi ele o e isa kae, o lo e fa motho o motjha ke?
yeah, but that's a movable asset. That's
Yeah.
That's a movable asset. I think a house. You come on. I don't think you should take that.
No,
Uthi
Mriti.
nona thi,
back.
indoda
I will take the
emadodeni-
lingerie, but you can
indoda
take my
emadodeni
cars.
ithi,
Movable assets.
"Mfazi, ngiyakulahla kodwa
No, monna
la
ha
indlu
so
yakho
utlwile
hlala
hore
lapho
so
na-
I don't-
ntse
I don't
masepala, you just pack your
necessarily-
shit and you leave. And then you go start off somewhere else. Angisona so enough. But you don't leave a woman destitute, leave her in the streets and kick her
Yeah.
out of your house.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the house part.
But also, if Rajola, that's a
Yeah.
different thing.
Yes.
That's why I don't
But
necessarily
like,
think.
these days,
I won't necessarily say you're weak because you want your car back. At the end of the day, it's in your name. As
But
much
yeah,
as
but
umfile
these
yona,
days,
it was a
these people-
gift. Oh my gosh, I post.
Ah.
Now we have to delete. Yabo?
Hey.
But take
also
it.
these days
For maybe
people-
it's just me, or I don't want to go through the admin of now fighting for it.
Yeah,
it,
true.
yeah.
I also would
That's just
rather not
that.
fight for it, but
That's why I can
I just
take
feel
it.
like don't do that.
But
Don't
these
give a
days
person a
people-
gift.
people
It's okay,
buy-
okay.
Yeah.
people buy houses together and live together without even being married these days. That's what they do.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you
that's
are
what you
buying
should do
together,
That's
it's
different.
a difference between buying
Buying
together
together
and
and
me
buy-
buying
and then
you
me moving
live
in.
there. Uyiphara elihlala kwami.
Mm.
Mara, if I have my
I
own
sorry
house-
for using
Hey,
the para,
hey,
but I'm
hey.
just saying.
Not that we all keep quiet.
Like I was like,
Ufuna ukukhipita nathi thina bayingona
Yeah.
manje usibiza
Ukhipita
ngamaphara.
nephara lakho olithandayo. Ngithi, Iphara iphara.
And also I want to ask this question.
Angizokhuluma nganyenyefu. No, iphara iphara.
Okay.
I just want to ask this question
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
especially to the ladies. Like these days, you get a lot of women that generally will live with a man
Mhm.
and will be with that man and not
Build.
be like, yo, man, amanje inkomo zizanini. Like
Mm.
they will live with the guy for 5-7 years.
Yeah,
Fat
without,
and set.
without even
Kube
having that
fat and set,
conversation.
ibanga, hey, without even like, hey, my man, Pela,
Mm.
do you feel that that's right, or do you feel like there has to be a time where you kind of like, yo, man, like you gotta make me an honest woman, like
depending on what both
no
people want.
Can I
But
just
these
say,
days, I feel like a lot of men are just literally just living
But
with their
people also
girlfriends.
don't want to get committed and
Can
they
I-
don't want to get married.
Can
so
I
it
just say-
How do you
depending.
guys feel about
Can I
that?
just
What are your
say,
thoughts
T?
on that? Let's discuss.
if you have to convince your man to marry you,
Then
that
yeah,
man does
Yeah.
not love you.
that's
I agree.
100% true. I also agree. But not going into a relationship, I'll say, oh, my aspiration is to get married one day, is to have kids if I want kids, blah blah blah. Like that conversation needs to happen. It mustn't be haphazard.
Yeah.
You know?
Why would you move in without having that conversation?
Exactly.
What is the goal?
Yeah. No.
Like
Mnandi.
if
Sexy
No.
yashisa
Vibes
ngisaqala.
mnandi, yeah.
Baby, awucabanga ukuthi ngihlale ngishiya impahla zami ezinye. Then it's more clothes. Then senhleli.
No, but we
Mara
need to talk about
conversation
this
needs
thing.
to
We
happen,
need to
'cause
have that
sometimes
conversation.
as the
Yes,
guy-
I'll leave my toothbrush and maybe a cologne
So that's a
or
thing.
whatnot.
That's a thing.
But moving in is totally different.
Mm.
guys. Totally different. That's a conversation that you guys need to have. And also, why am I moving in? Is it beneficial for both of us financially as well? It's cheaper for us to live together.
yeah.
You know,
Factors.
all those things. And then after we move in together, what is the end goal? Are we just going to fat and set and this is how we want to live our lives?
100%.
And it's okay, which is okay if that's what you guys want. If maybe we're like, no, let's revisit the conversation in 6 months because this is where I am. I don't want to get married right now, but moving in together might be a good thing.
yeah, it's a step in the right
maybe in 6
direction.
months talk about it. Okay, fine. It's in veil.
Mm.
Or maybe, okay, I don't want to be married in or I don't want to involve the law, the government.
So then,
yeah,
just
and
for the family's sake,
let's just leave it at that.
So you want to do it traditionally,
then that's fine.
Traditionally. So
if
do
you
guys
want to get married 10 years later, if you revisit the conversation again, you never know. But as long as the conversation is had,
and it keeps
don't
happening.
Just expect.
Yeah.
But then, if we are vela traditionally, if let's say we are technically, you guys are married traditionally.
Yeah.
But now what I'm saying is that don't you guys think that we have adopted a Western way of living?
We have.
We have adopted that in a lot of ways.
In terms of just living with someone for like years and not.
Some people don't want to get married anymore, guys. That's the reality we're living in. People don't want to get.
Acceptable? That's what I'm asking.
It's acceptable to them. What matters is how people in a relationship feel.
By other people or not. If me and my partner agree on 100%. What we want,
fat and set and
we can fat and set for the rest of our lives. If we're happy, we're happy. At the end of the day, if we let our families decide for us or tell us what to do with our relationship, then it's gonna give us other problems. It's gonna stem because of it. Now there's pressure. Hey, you know, your uncles are always asking me this question. But if we tell them,
uncles must mind their own
business. But what if?
First of all,
I want to ask.
But let's say now there's kids involved. You guys are having kids.
James,
wait, before there's no.
Listen, guys, we have kids with people that we're not married to.
Can I ask, guys?
No, I want us to just discuss it because I want to know how, from a female's perspective.
With regards to what James is saying, sorry, James.
No, sure.
You're done. So
discuss it.
This point is very important because what James is saying, I'll use an example of Ricky Rick's situation.
Yeah.
Ricky Rick passed away. And he wasn't married to the love of his life. Family came in. Well, according to tabloids.
That's why we need Danny to check
allegedly.
The facts.
Tabloids came in, said family wanted to take everything. They are going to court. How do you then mitigate that? How do you sign an agreement with your partner with baby? Yes, fat and seta.
Yes.
Let's have a contract.
Have a contract, yes. Have a contract. Yeah. And let the families know.
And how na lingondo litlo di consider ntho tseo. You know,
but
the more you build, the more you build, the more you consider such things.
But then, guys, a contract is like a marriage, though.
Yeah.
It's like you.
But it's also
and also with Ricky Rick's situation, he also can incur a lot of debt, and then it might negatively impact her. So he could have been protecting her. Well, understand because he didn't have a stable income. Nasa it's in 9 to 5.
He didn't have a 9 to 5.
No, but guys.
And maybe they were planning. We don't know. It's their lives.
Yeah, he was.
Fine,
but I'm saying I understand.
I'm sure he was also looking at the fact that what if he goes bankrupt for whatever reason? As much as he was bagging it all the time, Mara, what if he goes bankrupt? Let me try and protect you and our kids. And this is the best way I think we should do it. And if they agree, they agreed.
Exactly.
Like,
because people have an entitlement. Exactly, have entitlement.
It's just unfortunate we don't have the proper facts about Rick's situation.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to find out exactly
like that
what
do happen. I get.
But also, people must know these are our opinions. I'm not speaking for everyone.
I'm
probably more relaxed in terms of this topic than someone else.
I feel strongly.
I will never because babes.
There's no problem.
It's interesting seeing. It's interesting what way you guys are put, especially coming from women. Because back in the days, like traditionally, women were the ones who were like push.
Yeah.
But the quality of men that are left now, also is an issue. No, guys,
there we go again.
Let's address the quality of men that T is talking about.
Okay.
What's the problem, man?
It's inequality.
Quality
don't be too personal.
Maybe Honache came into love of my life with divorce at this point. This is how I'm feeling.
Maybe.
So I say married men are better lovers.
No, experienced men are better lovers.
Yeah.
But hey, the Isley brothers, the lead singer, he's 24. He married his wife recently. First marriage, 24 years old. So the love of your life may not be born yet. We don't know.
What's the quality of men? Quebec?
Female.
Dig. Quebec?
Female.
Yeah, quality of men. What are you saying?
No, guys. Honache, we're dealing with men that are also scarred. Ne? And men that
quality of men left.
That is left.
No, okay, I'm sorry.
The left men are either trying to date younger, they don't know who themselves are, or like banali matata mangata.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, you finish. I want
Banal matata mangata, and how
these are the quality of men that you're left with.
that we're left with.
Okay,
the ones that I've experienced.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't like had worldly experience.
Okay.
Also, but this is my opinion. And also they've got they want what they can't get. You have to be coming with something so that they can give you something. And if you
tit
don't
for
come with
tat.
that something, then there's an issue.
Come with the table,
you know,
the tablecloth.
Banal bana ba form, marubatla motho sna ngwana, wa understand, and like there's a lot of, and then the rest are married, trying to get in your pants, and you're like, okay, you know.
Q.
Can I say what drives that?
Yeah, please, guys.
Can I just say?
Libafeng, how?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Can I
wives
say
need
what
to give
drives
guys
that?
their things.
No, it's not wives. Don't blame the wives. But I'll say
But
In some
sometimes,
yes, in some instances, yes. But can I say what drives that?
Mm.
Hypergamy.
Okay.
So
Google on
Hey,
that.
manje leyo.
hypergamy is dating from your level up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as men, as we grow, men, women, I am 25, right? As a man, right? And you are 25 as a woman, right? You have so many options because you have men in their 50s, 40s dating you because they are doing well in their lives, right? And as you grow, the scales change because you are at your peak as a woman, right? The scale changes. Once you go 30, then the numbers start dropping, right? Because as a 30-year-old woman, you can't date a successful 25-year-old as a black woman. I'm talking about this country, right? There aren't a lot of 20-year-olds that are doing well, right? And the further you go, the better you experience, right? With us, our dating scale is not based on hypergamy. Yours is. Tina, our pool of dating is this. You guys, as you grow further, it shrinks. So that's why you will say, yeah, men have a problem. That's why, like, if I'm 35 and I'm bagging 50K per month, right? I then start becoming the price as a man because I have 20-year-olds that find me attractive.
That's the problem with such a low salary. Ushebile bana.
T. All right. 50K in South Africa.
Low.
Don't play, guys.
But it's nothing.
Wait, I want to
In
ask.
South Africa.
Nah, it's like it ain't shit. I'm telling you.
Guys, in South Africa, 50K is nothing.
I'm telling
Please
you.
go look at your stats,
Guys, in this economy we are in,
Look at
50K.
That's
nothing.
It doesn't matter, James.
For the quality of woman
It doesn't
you're
matter.
dating.
That's what I'm saying, James. It doesn't matter because there are women that are working at McDonald's. 50K salary is a lot.
Yes, for the quality of woman you're dating.
But a woman working in McDonald's, 50K might be too little.
Because
I
of
said
the
McDonald's.
of the economy, actually. I think it's 38K. You are now part of the 3%
Thank you.
of
There's no way,
above
guys,
average.
50K is small in South Africa. 50K!
So if you're taking
you know
home
how much
50K,
50K is in South Africa?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna I don't wanna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not talking from
You guys are
whatever.
begging it.
Oh, stop buela mata.
No.
Can I please?
Looking at the
Daenerys is not
economy,
here.
dog.
I'm so disappointed. Daenerys is not here. Guys,
No, the stats, yes,
stats
I
are
get
saying
it.
70% of people
Let me tell you something,
earn less
Q,
than
man.
15K.
Q,
No,
let me tell you
that's
something.
100%. Hence, I said, according to the quality of woman you are dating. I guess.
And the life you want to live.
This hyperpigmentation word.
Hypergandhi.
Hypergamy.
Hypergandhi.
This hypergandhi.
Hypergandhi.
Did you learn this last night?
Hypergandhi.
On the
I
line.
know it's our research.
On the line.
Hypergamy.
Me, I read a lot about relationships.
Yes, females.
Guys, I read about hypergamy a lot. Guys,
And I'm
what
like,
hypergamy means. It's like dating from your level
Wabona
up.
ha ka shapa for qetile hypergamy o qetile.
Alright, guys. Are you searching hypergamy?
Do you know what you need to do? You need when you say hypergamy, you must just put it up top there for people to see it when you edit.
Description, yeah.
So this is what it
Like,
says. The average salary in South Africa for 2023 is 31,300 before taxes and other deductions, according to Salary Explorer. If you a low income earner, your average is 7,800. While if you are a high earner, you're probably earning in the average of 139,000 a month. Do you guys hear that? Listen. While if you are a high earner, you are probably earning an average of 139,000 a month.
High earner.
That's what I
That's
think
a high
is a high earner.
That is
a
probably
high.
like 10.
So
50,
31,300.
is you are balling.
Mara guys, no, guys.
50K.
No,
50K, guys.
How so koloto?
No, you know why I'm very like, yeah, okay.
Netto gross 50K.
No, take home like yeah.
James.
No, they say
Ha so
before
qetile
taxes,
patala
state,
bond,
ne?
o qetile patala koloi, o qetile patala the school fees ka 50,000. Ona ka 50,000.
Okay, listen to this, guys.
You're saying you're not a Paula?
Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Listen to this. A breakdown of respondents' pay package showed that 45% earned from 50,000 to 75,000, 24% earned from 75,000 to 100,000, while 31% earned more than 100,000. So and then it says, Asanda Todlana wrote in Financial 2024, saying that gross income of 50,000 constitutes as wealthy.
I told you guys.
This is
It's
in
South
this economy.
Africa.
We were not talking about our
I'm
personal
shocked.
experiences.
Yeah.
Tina banga abakhola ama 50K.
Yeah,
But we were saying general.
General.
Generally.
Maybe because I look at it with the business
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Can I tell you, James? Vrupang 50K yapu.
Yeah, lalela.
And umuntu
But you
vrupang-
see,
Why
the
put
wrong
that
priorities.
installment?
No, but ukhuluma nge-wrong priority. Vrupang niggas have such a huge pool.
I think that's why also like a lot of our people
you
need
learn.
to be educated ka tjhelete, because if o tlonka salary eo ne bo nahana verpa o nahana also nahane like the school fees tsa bana, like for us to take our kids to good schools, ne? Have you researched how much private schools are?
Exactly.
Ne?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So ka 50K. Aye guys.
you're not even paying for
Mara batho ba driving di vrpa bana bana.
Bana le bona ba tsama ba ba siya ba ba deny hore one day ha ngwana o sa hodile.
Abana di responsibility.
You know ukuthi uyisupha kanjani udrive ivrupa.
Footer spread.
Uzoba absent father.
Think about that for pan, eh?
Ivrupa.
Petrol, era.
When
You're looking at spending how much?
Ungaspenda 12K school fees unevrupa udla abantwana. Mntwana kagaye evumbeni.
See the quality of men
Echibirikani.
we have left.
This
is the quality of men we have
She brought
left.
back.
Demand. Supply. You can't blame the quality.
No,
quality
Q.
of men.
Demand
Quality
and
of men.
supply.
No.
If
You
were
just
top-tier
described quality of men left.
Demand and no, I'm not describing quality of men left.
You have. I'm
quality.
telling you, you have.
did.
No, I am describing demand, supply.
Yes, demand. Mo. Motho
Like, can I tell
o
you
ya
something?
delay queening. O tlo shapa 40.
Can I tell you?
Asna ntlu. Asna nix.
It doesn't matter. You
Ana live vrpa.
Ana Liverpool.
But it doesn't matter. The fact that you just said it doesn't matter.
Let me tell you why it
That
doesn't
is the
matter.
quality of men
Exactly.
that we are left
Let me
with.
tell you
Yeah.
why it doesn't matter. I'm an entrepreneur.
Namanga.
Wait, example, ne?
Mm.
I'm an entrepreneur. When they teach you, you need to understand what the market wants. Women want vrupa.
Then
No.
stupid.
Which women?
You're a dumb
Not
fuck.
me.
Hey, banda. Nahana.
No, you know, he's talking about hype Makandi.
Aye.
Like Amana.
Aye.
Yazi le hype Makandi yako. no?
Yeah, it's
Hype Makandi yako. Mawuthenga ivurpa.
Hey,
Wena
ifuna
utargeta
vele
laba
ama-2K.
abanganangqondo.
Ama-2K.
Yeah.
Mina ngibona
Ama-2K
abasisi
bazophuka.
abadala kuma-vrupa. Ningazohlala nina. Niyazi vrupa. Nina niyazi vrupa nina. Guys, ngicela ukukutshela ne.
But very cute. Tell me I'm wrong. Kule hype Makandi yako. If you hamba ngevurpa.
Hypergamy.
Hype my country.
Ngicela niyisearch guys.
Lalela.
Hypergamy.
If uhamba ngevurpa, if uhamba ngevurpa, You are more likely to target. You drive, you go to Konka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many tanga zakho lapha esentini lapha?
Yeah.
And
Ufuna ukuya Soweto wena. Ufuna ukuya Soweto, ufuna itola
on a night. Ukhotha
Intanga zakho zile.
Usebenzile 20.
Yeah, mara ithinga ukutshela ukuthi mina
Uphayisa petrol
Intanga zakho zise Bryanston.
ngicela ukubuza,
Zise Bryanston. Zidla amadina lapha emakhalanje wena uyekonka.
ngicela ukubuza.
I always experience this on the telly, right?
Yeah, ngicela ukubuza.
Oh, in real life.
In real life.
Ngicela ukubuza mina. Ngisakonka, nginevrupha ngaphandle.
Yeah.
Ngispenda 20,000. Ucanga ukuthi angeke ngihambe namantombazana ayi 2-3 nyana.
For munyobo fela. Really?
Demand, supply.
Really?
There's a demand. I'm
guys.
supplying the demand. That's
guys.
what happens.
Just for facts.
And then you do the same thing again next week.
And then when you call niggas out, it's a problem. We must let you. You are finding your voice. Is this you finding your voice?
Can I say? Introduction.
Yeah.
MK.
Hey,
from,
MK.
ADN podcast with Sonata.
Leonaki Ghost.
It works. No, it's cool. So what he's saying goes back to the pressures of a man, right? The reason we go to look for the GTI, and I'm saying we because
Yes.
The reason we go for the GTI is because growing up, there was a 35-year-old dude, got Golf 5, looking at you. Now I'm that 32-year nigga. Now I can afford that GTI. Now I need to now look at that 20, nice young, such and such. The thing now happens is, my pool is now even bigger.
What did I say?
So I can move from 22 to 40 as a 30-something-year-old dude.
Yes, sir.
And mind you, because Zingulile, at the time I should have done it. Now I'm gonna do
catching
it.
up.
40.
But also, what's the worth?
Can I ask you?
What's the worth?
Can I tell? Worth ya ing
Worth.
Okay.
Worth ya ing ujasto.
Okay.
Can I
Guys,
ask
for
you?
sex.
Whoa.
Like for sex. That's why Banyana
Can I ask? Wait.
Like
Did you just
for
say that?
sex.
Can I ask you?
Just
no,
for
I'm
sex.
saying. I'm sure me now.
All
an
this
exception.
hard work for
This is not
sex.
personal.
Guys,
I'm just
that's so
giving you
cool.
Is the sex before marriage is a
sin. But Mina, I'm just giving you a
That's so
reality
cool.
here.
Aye.
Tell me, would you go to Groove and say, Yasmina, I own a 1.3 million house, go
Eye of Africa.
Go Eye of Africa, who drive a Uno outside. Do you think a girl will go home with you?
I'm totally 1.something million house.
You can't flex with a 1.3
I'll buy
million
1.3
house
car.
who drive a Uno. Come on, guys.
men.
Thank you. And they will come. They will come.
Aye, guys.
How?
Aye, guys, la sokola.
You're
No,
so-
all this for sex. Like, do you realize all this for sex? When I was just togo, kukupa also out of your
And
no
the way I advocate for this. Who advocates for this?
We need to wrap up, ne? But just make sure you
Here's
you add
hypergamy. Here's hypergamy.
Sinati's podcast talk.
Yes, we'll add. Don't worry.
We're gonna run out of time
Please
now.
read it for us, James.
Hi, pipe makand. Okay, tisbonela. Hypergamy. The action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of superior sociological or educational background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hypergamy.
females do that. Rona batla ho nyala motho o.
Tina, we
o
don't.
feta. No, because Lona, you're doing it for sex.
No.
Guys, unjaza ka hore
It's not for sex, it's for the ego.
It's for
yeah, it's for the ego. Like we
Yes.
said when we
go.
started, men do a lot of things driven by ego.
But let me tell you, our ego
Nani
gives us...
nini ego?
They banayo, bayenza ngathi
Don't act
abanayo.
like y'all don't
What
have
we
ego.
date better is not...
Y'all
it's not
gotta
the
ego
ego
too.
too.
Hampi nna ke single. Wa bona hore humility ya ka e ngata jwang. I'm single.
Q. We're
So
gonna
I'm
wrap.
very
We must
humble.
No
Introduce
Guys,
Sinati's podcast talk. We have to mention.
Guys, siyabonga. Bathi ngibonge siyabonga kuleyo ndawo ukuthi guest yethu Sinate bekakhona nathi.
We need her back for more. Hey, this was
No,
just
we're gonna
getting
go on her
started.
podcast. We're gonna go on her podcast next.
Guys, her podcast, we are going to go there and bombard.
Oh,
Yes.
Kusani.
Audionomics. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Audionomics. Oh, guys.
It's Audionomics Entertainment.
That's right.
Wow,
Yo.
Sha.
Boo, boo, boo.
Mina guys, yabona ukuthi ngikhuluma into right.
No, okay.
Hypergamy audio.
Well, it's actually ADN Lifestyle with Sonati, brought to you by Audionomics Entertainment.
Yes,
Please like,
Sha.
share, and subscribe.
Guys, we're gonna
Podcast
bring
in the
her
East
back.
End.
This was so nice.
This
We
was
enjoyed this.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And this hour, like that
Flew by. flew by.
Because of men's egos. Wow.
Yes, also please follow
And
me.
hypergamy.
Oh, but don't hyper.
Please follow Senate, guys.
Follow me on Instagram, Senate_Mo, Twitter, TikTok.
And check out her podcast, it's dope.
And like, subscribe, and share.
Of course. Check out my podcast. Also follow Audionomics Entertainment on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're out here, man. Bring the East to the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
East Rand content, Baba.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to show we don't have to have beef, guys.
I mean,
We can coexist. There's enough.
I cut you. Daddy cut you.
Oh. I was about to be philosophical.
there's enough